That, by the way, is introducing the international magician, ladies and gentlemen, Duval.
Good evening. I'm very happy that Buddy warned you in advance that I am a magician, but I'm not one of those miserable ones. And for my first trick, I shall use my hands, a golf ball, and a battered old hat. Now, this golf ball has a lot of peculiar habits. One of them is, when I take it in my left hand, gently but firmly squeeze it into material when I want it. You see, the secret is, when you want to make it disappear, there it is. Now, I could, but it usually pops up again. Now, I'm going to hold that golf ball at the tips of the fingers of the right hand, leave it right there where you may see what goes on. Because in the course of the trick, I'm going to take one of them, bounce it off the table, make it land. Well, of course, here it is inside, where it should be. And I'm going to put the two of them over here so you may see what goes on. Because when we come to that, strange, I thought there were two. In reality, there were three, so we'll remember now. This is becoming irksome. But occasionally I can cause one of them to disappear, slide up my sleeve. All I have to do is give a push. One goes up the sleeve, then I reach into the shoulder and I catch it. I'll put that one back where it belongs. Another one. I didn't see that one a moment ago, and I don't believe you were paying attention on that pushing business. I'll try it again. You see, I give a push. Here it comes. Rolls along the sleeve at the back. All I have to do is reach up. Now, got away. In the old hat I'll get... No. Now, I must have pushed a bit too hard because it's traveling along. Well, I can feel it. Yes, they get about in the oddest places. Now, here's the strangest thing of all. Every time I take one away from my right hand, there's another one there. I'm going to cause that last one to disappear, fly inside the old hat, although you may not have seen it go. Nevertheless, here it is inside where it should be. I hope. Yes, here it is. And no matter how often I take that one away, there is always that other one there to take its place. And I could keep that up all evening, and they would probably keep coming. It's a silly idea. Well, these four we'll put over here. The other four are the tips of the fingers of the right hand. I'll catch this one at the elbow. Saves a bit of time. Let's try that again, shall we? Yes, they're good. Isn't it crazy how they get about? Now, that leaves us with only two. Let us see. I got it in the neck that time. The last one, however, is very difficult to cause to disappear, and I have found that the best way to do is to squeeze it into the left knee, reach behind the right knee, and catch it, and then into the old hat with the rest. Now, I have another one for you. This isn't a trick at all. It's an invention, little thing of my own. I happened onto it quite accidentally, and it's dedicated to the pipe smokers among you, because when you want to smoke a pipe, you don't need any tobacco. As a matter of fact, you don't even need a pipe. Now, I know this sounds ridiculous, but when I want to smoke a pipe, I make one with my right hand. I roll the fingers of the right hand to form the bowl of the pipe. Then I draw out the thumb. That makes a stem. The improvised pipe is smoked like this. I can't smoke it now. I haven't yet put any tobacco in it. Now, this is another invention. I use a special brand of invisible tobacco in my pipe. I dare say you've never seen any invisible tobacco, so I brought some along to show you. A pocket full of invisible tobacco. Yes. Now, when I want to smoke my pipe, all I have to do is take a pinch of that tobacco, tuck it in the pipe in the same manner that you would tuck ordinary tobacco into an ordinary pipe. Now I'm ready to light up. I use an invisible match for the purpose, and I'm going to light this pipe to let you see how this thing goes. You wouldn't imagine that this could be done. I love to toy with the incredible. Really, I do. But you see what makes this an amazing invention? It eliminates tobacco and matches. You want to smoke? You smoke. Now, there's another feature I forgot to tell you about. I'm going to put my pipe aside for just a moment while I explain this to you, because I call this smoke conservation. To do this, we must have a handkerchief, an empty glass, and a saucer. Now, you may examine the saucer if you wish. And if there's anyone present who would like to examine the glass, I would be very happy if you would sit down and mind your own business. Because the empty glass is to be inverted on the saucer. The whole works is then covered with a handkerchief. Then I pick up my pipe. Yes. After a preliminary puff or two, I gather up some smoke, toss it in the direction of the glass, and that's all there's to it. Then I put my pipe down. When I uncover the glass, wonderful but true, here is the glass, nicely filled with conserved smoke. And do you know, as old as I am, I haven't yet discovered how I do it.